Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Craig here from Video Juice, and we are back with more The Flash. Episode 6. On the last episode of The Flash, we had a girls' night out. We had a bachelor and bachelorette party for Barry and Iris's wedding. It didn't go as planned. Both of them kind of went a bit fucky. We got more Elongated Man, more Ralph. He was pretty funny. He's like the new sleazy character of the gang, which I'm all for. It kind of mixes it up. I think it's a bit of a change up for their dynamic, and his powers then allow for some pretty cool and funny combinations with him and Flash. So looking forward to seeing more of that. We got introduced to Amunet Black. She seemed cool. Her powers, I don't think, were fully explored yet. They didn't really give us details on them. She was able to control the metal that were in her bucket. She might have been just carrying that around so that she could manipulate it and change it into stuff like the shield and all that. Because we didn't actually see her manipulate any other type of metal or anything like so. But it was cool. I don't know how formidable she will be for Barry, but she was entertaining against Killer Frost. Killer Frost and Caitlin also now seem to be working together. They were relinquishing control to each other and all that, and working with each other. So that's very, very interesting. I'm excited to see more of that, especially if we kind of slowly get a Killer Frost helping Team Flash. So we'll have another super powered being on the team, and it's different as well. Oh, one of the guys that was on the bus who got powers from Barry coming out of the Speed Force, the Weeper they call him. Can't remember his real name, if they said his real name, but he was one of the guys that we saw his face when Hazard was going onto the bus. So we only have one more left to see then. It was a woman. Might be this episode, might not be. I'd say they might leave it for an episode or two. We got DeVoe beaming around like Dr. Robotnik last episode. At the end of last episode, it was the Stinger. He was flying after the Weeper, telling him, you have a purpose, you must complete your purpose. I created you, basically. So... yeah, I didn't have a Q&A this week because I was behind on my videos. I still am. I will be up to date this week. I absolutely will be up to date this week. I'm just there. So the Q&As will be back on for this week's episodes. That's pretty much it then. Going to jump in, check it out, see what it's like, and discuss it afterwards. Let's do this.
I can't believe I left my wallet at home. Don't worry about it. It could happen to anyone. 5 times in a row. Could you please stop calling me rookie? I've seen a lot of thugs. This guy's no shooter. My leg! Well, our work here is done. Hey, what are you doing? We can't just leave. You just shot him. I didn't shoot him. He shot him. Well, You feel like I shot you? Stop shooting him! I am not shooting him!
He got shot in the ass. That was a funny opening.
We need to talk.
Oh shit.
Like I said, we need more help. Maybe I should call my friends.
Your what?
My friends.
Is he saying friends?
I think he's being sarcastic.
No. This is
Friends?
He's cracked from being awake all night. Hey, Harry. Your friends are in this room.
I have other friends. You asked me to make new friends. I made new friends. It was a task. A complete task.
On this Earth or Earth 2?
I can't.
Cute. What's her deal?
She's in jail.
When are visiting hours?
Oh,
The rest of the bus passengers. I'm pretty sure I relived my own birth. My death.
You know, there are other non-traumatizing ways
That's
of
nasty.
getting Ralph's memory back, like hypnosis.
I see you didn't go to Harvard.
No. Did you?
I see what you did there. You could fix his personality too. That'd be great. Give it up, rookie. This psycho hooey's never gonna work on me.
Well, that was quick. Now, remember with me,
That was quick.
it's a month ago.
This hocus pocus is never gonna work on a guy like me, but we can try it if you want. Why don't you guys get over there?
Oh, we're going straight into this. Mystery person number 3. Or 2, I suppose. I'm gonna have a guess and say that she already knows her powers. What? I don't even know what happened there.
Do you remember back in the day when we wouldn't calmly consider a stone statue our prime suspect?
No, I actually don't.
Did she give it life? Or maybe did she control it? She might have controlled it for a little while. Maybe she can take control of
Blood.
inanimate objects.
We got guac. We got.
Oh my god.
Of course.
I love me some guac.
Get this confab popping. Are your friends coming?
Yeah, let me just calibrate the multiverse hollow projector and we'll be on our way.
Oh.
Your friends are from different Earths.
I give you Herr Harrison Wolfgang Wells.
Oh. All of his friends are himself.
It amuses me to think that saving your tiny world matters when the entire multiverse will inevitably be consumed in the fiery heat death.
Des?
That's what I said, that's.
Otherwise occupied. Oh, golly. Oh, God, it's red-handed.
Aren't your friends just.
And from the post-apocalyptic landscape of Earth 22, where man and machine have become one and
Oh.
to survive, I give you Wells 2.0.
Wells 2.0.
Let's make this quick. Reapers have raided on people's supplies and stolen hot water tanks. I'd like to smash them to bits. It's a party now. Forget not about me. 'Tis I, Wells the Grey. It's a bad connection.
Wells the Grey.
Connection. Good on you.
Look, we're desperate.
Sure we are.
So I think we should give the Council of Wells a chance.
Council of Wells.
It's a pretty good name, right?
Yes, it is.
I know.
Oh, what?
Fellas, will you?
Wait, no, go do your thing.
Here's how it's gonna go down.
Nein, halt. So young, unnecessary.
The Council of Wells.
Not wanted, so
It's like the Council of Ricks.
off you go.
Then we better pay him a visit. You ready to suit up? Oh yeah.
Does he have a suit?
Where's my suit? Now, this is just a
Oh.
prototype, but she's got an adapt. This tarp is your super suit.
Oh.
Stretch. It stretches. When you squish, it squishes. But ugly.
Who do you think you are? I am the Black Bison.
Oh, Jesus. That's a pretty decent power. Oh. His suit. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Oh, phase into it. That was badass.
What?
Yes.
You've had an entire day.
I know. Thanks for the merry-go-round, sweetheart. You know what I mean? Oh, sorry, I had to take care of some off-camera business.
Oh my god!
I can see your Franken beans.
Come on.
Frankenbeans.
Maybe y'all haven't seen it before.
It's like your junk has been burned into my brain.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
My dad found out that it was on.
Hello? Are you ready to go to jail?
That suit.
Doesn't belong in an auction house.
Oh. Why doesn't he, like, phase his hand through him or something? Or, like, chop him? Ralph. Oh, and Ralph's gonna have to make the decision. Ralph.
Sometimes you're a wizard, Harry.
Oh my god, I don't believe they did that. It's so perfect. My pen!
You have to start treating yourself. And we got the bad guy. Yeah. We got the bad guy.
That was a nice scene.
Likely.
Call it the onion.
Oh,
Any questions?
oh no. I was thinking, like, why are they doing this? It took me a second to realize. God damn it.
Put it down, Mina. That belongs in a museum. This is a museum. Realize that after I said it.
You keep it here as part of American history.
Oh, night at the museum.
Their vision is based on movement. The movie is filled with life.
Oh, Thunderbolt. Didn't mark. Oh. Oh, Ralph is going to have to make the decision again. Oh. For the love of Jeff Goldblum. That is cool. Oh.
Kinda can't believe you fell for that.
Oh. Oh, that looks nasty.
To a giraffe next.
Then let's be ready to greet them.
Oh shit. Oh.
Is this the place?
This is the one.
I don't believe we're getting it this early.
Alright, lights on the front door.
Snow and frost standing by.
Just give us the word and we'll breathe.
This is so cool. Everybody readying up.
What kind of criminal mastermind has a welcome mat?
I'm gonna be of help.
Okay. The ending of that episode has me very, very interested for next episode. It's like DeVoe as a villain on his own is very interesting because of the fact that he's not a speedster. It's something different, and having him present himself like this to Barry and Joe, it's really gonna fuck with their minds. That's what has me most interested in this season, is the fact that it's a non-speedster as the main villain. And that all the villain of the week stuff is all gonna, like, it's all tying into the main story because they're all part of DeVoe's plan. So I like that. I did have a random thought. Like, I was thinking, like, what if DeVoe, the DeVoe that's doing all this to Barry, what if that is a future DeVoe? And somehow he's interacting with the past? And it could line up, especially with what we saw there. It could line up, and, like, what if he's talking to the past versions? But I don't know how he would interact with the past like that and constantly monitor it. So I don't really know. There's not a lot of stuff backing up that theory. So it was just a random thought that popped into my head. I'd say it. We'll know next episode, you know. They're obviously going to continue this next episode, so we're going to know, because if Barry and Joe, when they get their questions and when they ask them whatever, and then they leave, they're obviously they might say something, or if they cut away and then go back to the other DeVoe in his actual get-up, then there might be something suspicious about it. But we should know next episode, I would assume, unless they're gonna, like, as I said, they could do a camera cut and try and trick us and have it be a big reveal, but maybe not. There's not enough stuff there at the moment to support it, so I just said I'd say it. It was just something that popped into my head. There was a lot of stuff I liked about this episode. A lot of stuff I liked. The Wells, the Council of Wells, was very, very funny. I was really not disappointed, but I liked Wells getting to play all the different versions of Wells last season when they were going looking for a new Wells, and we ended up with HR. So I was a little bit disappointed that we weren't going to get a little bit of that this season because of the fact that the actual Wells came back, or not the actual Wells, but or two Wells. So I was glad that we got another little piece of it here. It was very funny. I really want to see what the Wells 2.0. I really want to see what his world is like, his universe is like, post-apocalyptic. It's just really funny. I love just Tom Cavanagh is a fantastic actor, and he's great at doing these varied characters of the same, or varied versions of the same character. And he really gets into the role. So I like seeing him just have fun with it, like this episode. So that was funny. There was small things I didn't like about this episode, nothing major. Like, one of the things was, and it's not a new thing. It's been happening since The Flash started, and it kind of has to happen. I mean, The Flash is one of the most powerful heroes. Like, one of them was at the start, his first interaction with Black Bison, and he chose to save the guy instead of going after her. He phased into the suit and got rid of the suit. Like, she's just running. All he has to do is speed after her. But they need to do it. You know, the episode would have been over there and then. That was one of, like, the other thing was just the, I understand what they were trying to do with the episode. It was just furthering Ralph's character and kind of putting him on the superhero path and making him learn all this stuff. And obviously this episode was the choose to save the person, you know, it's just number one goal. They could have done it, I feel like they could have done it a bit better, like every single situation they got in. Every single situation they got in this episode, there was one person there that needed to be saved, like every time. I feel like they could have done it a bit better and made it not seem so, I don't know, it kind of took me out of it a bit. Like when the very last part, when they were in the museum, and I was like, okay, they're just going to have a little bit of fun in the museum, and then the one security guard walks in and instantly gets, like instantly is in danger, and I'm like, okay, I feel like they could have done it a bit better, was all. But as I said, like, it's small things. It didn't detract from the episode that much. It just, I feel like they could have done a better job of setting up the scenes. But other than that, I loved it. It was as I said, it was very, very fun. We got the introduction of Ralph's suit. That was so fun. It took me a second when he took it off and he said, "No, this is it," and I was like, wait, the black... Oh, no. Oh, and he started crumpling it up and everything, and it was funny. Yeah, Ralph is growing on me. I liked his character anyway from the moment he got introduced. Just because of his powers and the way he can bring something new to the team and interact with people more, and his kind of sleazy personality. I thought he was going to be fun integrating with the Team Flash crew. But this episode made me like his character a lot more because of the fact that, like, we knew he had a little bit of good in him anyway. Like, he had done, even the reason why he got kicked off the force all those years ago with Barry, the reason why he did those things were good. You know, he just didn't go about them the right way. Good intentions and all that, you know, but this episode really furthered that, and especially the last scene at the end with the girl. There's no way... if I was that little girl in that bed, there was no way I would be laughing my head off if some random guy just put his hand under the bed and pulled it up and it was a balloon animal. I'd be out of there. I would be out of there straight away. But I liked it. I liked the character development from him this episode. Even just in one episode, he's made tons of progress. So it didn't feel rushed or anything. It all flowed very well. His scene with Barry back at his in his office was phenomenal. I really enjoyed that scene. And Ralph and Barry together, the two actors have great chemistry together, and I just love, they really work well off each other. But like the opening scene to this episode was just hilarious. It was one of my favourites. Very funny. So I liked seeing Barry and Ralph together. It's good, it's fun. The villain this week, she was okay. We didn't get a whole lot. We probably didn't need to. I mean, as I said, the thing I like about this season so far is even though we're getting villain of the week stories, they're all tying into the main story because they're all part of DeVoe's plan, and he created them, and he obviously has a purpose for them. So even though it's a villain of the week, it's still progressing the story. Because we're getting the little bits of backstory, and we're getting introduced to these characters who are going to be important later on. So I'm fine with it. I like it. It's tying into everything. Her power was very, very cool. It's one of my favorite powers of the bus people so far. Kilgore's was okay as well, but this power, it's quite powerful. You're a wizard, Harry. That reference, that line caught me by surprise. I laughed my head off. That was very funny. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot more. I loved the episode. A few small things I didn't enjoy, or not that I didn't enjoy, just a few small annoyances that I noticed throughout the episode. But other than that, it was great. It was fine. It was funny. It was very, very funny. We got a lot of character development with Ralph. We got the Council of Wells has now been created. We got loads of more forward momentum with DeVoe, and we got a nice little twist at the end with the switcheroo with him looking normal as opposed to him being in the Dr. Robotnik chair. So yeah, gonna call it at that. Thank you very much for watching. We will have no Q&A this week. As I said, we're behind on videos. I am catching up this week. This week is the week I'm going to be caught up. And the Q&As will be back on them when I am caught up. We'll be back next week with another reaction to The Flash. We'll also have some other reactions and gaming videos on the channel during the week as well, if you want to check them out. We have some social media links and a website address down below in the description. You can check them out as well. You can like, comment and subscribe if you liked the video. Let us know what you thought about this episode in the comments below. And yeah, I think that's it then. We'll see you next time. Later.